Hallo Danique.
Hallo Theo.
Wat wil je graag? What do you want?
Ik wil graag weer een pittig kapsel hebben.
Ja.
In plaats van het suffe gedoe.
Ja.
Dus maak er maar wat van.
Waar komt de kapsel vandaan?
Dit kapsel?
Ja.
Nou, ik ben bij een Australische kapper geweest.
She went in Australia to a hairdresser.
Maar ja, ik weet niet. Het zit niet.
No, it Sydney. That's a nice playing of words. It doesn't fit, so it's Sydney, and you know that's the capital city of Australia. Will you turn for you and the rest of the world to show how your hair is now? Because it's a good hairstyle, but it's not what you like. It's a bit France. Yeah, a bit French hairstyle.
Yeah.
A bit classic. We're going to make it a hot hairstyle again.
Ja.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah.
I got to do my hair. Hello friends on YouTube, gonna do Danique's hair. And you hear she went to a hairdresser in Australia, so she's jumping around like a kangaroo. No, it's not true. But she is bored about it because she likes short parts in there. And it's still winter time in Holland, so we're going to work in a palette of red, deep brown colors. So we're going to make it look stunning again. Of course I start with the cuts, so I use my protection, like I always do. And Danique loves dark colors, so give her black cape. First I start by wetting the hair. We start with a little side shave, because she loves to have a little side shave. That I do it following the natural lines. Can see how the hair flows.
Oh, sorry.
She's a little bit excited about it. Her stomach is... I don't know how to call that. The stomach goes...
Ik heb gewoon honger.
Oh, she has to eat something.
Oh, opschijnen.
Okay, start at a small side shave. Just an ultra small part. Do the small side shave just with my fine comb and my small clipper. So a nice line. Clean the facial hairs, just the ultra small ones. And now you can see that the lines are more beautiful because now she has more power in her to a hairstyle already, and we're not ready yet because we also have to do that back. Okay, coming to the part connecting to the front over the skull bone. We can make also a short part, laying the upper hair aside. Niks aan de hand, ik hoor het niet te veel. Part there in a natural line. Show you that in a minute. This is the line I parted. This will be also short. I always try to make a flow into the lines, because when I would shave it up in one length, it grows back very nasty, I think, and I find that mostly. And when I work it up from nothing into about a half centimeter, I have more natural lines, and they will always grow back nicer because they fall into each other and give a soft effect. And when they all have the same length, they grow back in the same speed, and then it comes back like a package, and I don't want that to happen. So that's why I always work with a comb and a clipper. can use my comb as a comb, and I can use it as clipper comb. So when we go both into the hair, I use it as clipper comb, but then I always give also directions to the hair. So I'm leaning on the sides of the hair to make them stand up, and they come all nicely flowing and connected to each other in line. For the contour, I put my clipper in a common position, blades on 3 millimeters. Then I go on the sharpest position and make a nice clean neckline. I only need to do the parts behind the ear. Leaning with my comb on the skin behind the ear and holding length when I go to the back. Clean the contour line, and I have a beautiful shaved nape. And also a very feminine soft line, so it's not a hard boyish line. Okay, clean it up with my brush, then you can see small hairs that left behind, and with my smallest clipper I clean the rest of the neckline and the contour. And I can work on the longer upper hair. Of course it's an asymmetrical line that you already know, because I set the hairs aside in an asymmetrical line, and now I'm going to free the hair, wet it a bit, and going to work on a new line. Again, wet the hair, and now you see the difference of length. You see that there's totally no fall into the hair, just straight down. The length on the front is I think not bad, but it can be a little part of to make the line stronger. The longest hair I will cut with a hot scissor. The short parts I don't need that, but mostly she has the longest part in this length, so that's why I do this with a hot scissor.
Ja, mijn lokje.
Yeah. What I get when I cut it with a hot scissor is that the split ends will stay away for 4 months. Now I already can see split ends, and it's not even that long ago. Work on my first asymmetrical line. Start on top, and this is just my line to work on. I can see what I'm going to do. Part it away with my clippers. Travel over the skull bone to get a lot of volume on the back, and come out right under the ear. Take the hairs to the front, copy the line that I set out, set out my first line to work on. Lay the hairs in the natural lines, make sure this hair lays 90 degrees to the back.
Oh, waar gaat mijn haar heen?
Prullenbak in.
Oh.
Stay working the same line. Turn it a bit so you can see what I'm doing. First I travel back to the front, correct the lines. I have a little bit damaged hand because I was construction builder this weekend. So I have some parts that are a little bit weak. Stay working on the same line. Every time make sure that it's still laying in 90 degrees the hairs. lean with my fingers on the skull bone, so you can see the hair is wonderfully laying over the skull bone and the rounding of the skull bone. And this makes it also a disconnect, because the hairs under it are short till that line, and this lays about a centimeter on it, so you get a lot of volume on when you dry it.
Ik wou net nog zeggen, het wordt toch niet te kort?
Nee,
Nou.
nee, zeker niet. Het wordt heel lekker. Travel over the line in a freehand style. Make minor corrections, because hairs don't always lay the way you want them. It's natural, so this is my baseline for the asymmetrical line. So now I'm going to work on it. So you see that the chin line is laying far over the chin. So that's what we want, and this will be cut in with a hot scissor. Open the clippers, go back to the front, take the hair up. Don't force anything, so don't pull on the hair very hard, it's not necessary. Just gently hold it between your fingers. And go over the line again. Work to get on the center of the skull. Now I take from the center of the skull the hairs in an asymmetrical line to this side. I don't need the front. This is the natural fall on the center of the skull. So I take this part on the line, over, square over to the other side and to the back of her ear. But because I don't need that in the front with the longer part that lays on the front, just lay this line aside. I take that part over, especially to make it more wonderful to watch and to style, because not every day the hair lays in the same lines, and that's nice when you can make it always to a better style. Connect this on the line I previously cut. Da, 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 da. Jij was in Sydney.
Het zit niet. Nee.
Give the upper line a little bit of graduation, so I lift it up and give it a slight movement to the outside, so you get more turn into it. So lift it up, turn it, and this I do only on the outer line of the hair, because I want to get some movement in it. It's not much, it is about 1.5 millimeters, but it's a wonderful thing because you're turning the hair around and you force it in a natural fall. So now come to the longer part. Okay, come to the longer part. I took myself the TCC1 care cut of Jaguar, put it on 140 degrees Celsius, and now I'm going to cut the hair with a slight graduation to the inner side, so it don't falls to the front, it falls to the back. You see there's just minor parts coming off of the length of the front. When I cut the hair with this scissor, I'm certain that it stays close for more than 4 months. College hair. Natural hair will last for a half year. And the ticking is the wire you can hear. Come to the last part. Take off the thin ends at the front. Travel back again. Again, don't force it, because just holding the hairs between my fingers and don't pull on it. She's very sensitive for pulling on hair. Now lay it back and watch at the line in natural fall. Mostly the parts behind the ear are a little bit longer. Shape, that's the skull shape. Mostly this hair is about a half centimeters longer. It's just only this part, so it doesn't connect to that when you cut it just in the way straight down. So mostly I take a little bit off in the freehand style just to give it the same line. So far the cut, so now we can color it. I start coloring. I'm going to protect her for the colors, of course. Oh, shit. Because this finger does that.
Ze zullen zich niet vervelen straks als
Nee,
ze ernaar
zeker
gaan
niet.
kijken.
Nee. Of course, I take my plastic foil, clip it away with my clipper.
Plastic is fantastic.
Plastic is fantastic, and rubber is even better. And that's latex. Put on my own protection. Yeah, you never know with Danique.
Nee.
Going to be the side will be traveling down over the natural fall. Take a little bit of the upper hair with it, so I get a little bit dark shake over the lighter colors, because the lighter reds are on top and the deep reds will be below. So that's what I'm going to part, but you all see. Start with the dark color and start by applying it over the natural fall as first line, and then I'm going to show you how I part this. Travel over the back into the rounding of the skull. This will be my dark spot. The darkest color is a 3.00, and that's a natural brown, but a deep one. This gives also a strong character to the hairstyle, but with all the other colors, this makes it strong. I put a folio on the back because I don't need the chipping part on that. Just need it on the upper hair.
Gaat lekker.
Ja, gaat zeker goed. Take some zigzag. Not much, just a little bit. And just to break the light colors on top. I'll show you that. I add a little bit to that. Lay it on the collar. Color it in. Now I take nice small snippers and lay them on top of that. Just take them out of the corners of my aluminium foil, just to make sure there's no color on that. The rest I cover up with my foil normally, so just the parts I just parted. Now the first line I'm going to make is a red in the 7 series. So it's not a deep red. And just lay him over the foil. And now I can work in straight lines. Make sure I have all the small hairs with it. lay there on the foil. This I cover up with the foil again, and so do all the colors till I reach the underlines. Take off this part because otherwise afterwards it takes up real hard, and now it's easy to take it off. The colors are a light red in the 7 series, a purple red, a deep red normal, an ultra deep red, a brown, a violet in the underlines, and a dark brown as baseline. So that's all in this foil technique. Now I close my plastic foil, we'll give it some heat for 20 minutes, rinse it out, and then we're back to show you the end result.
Hi Johnny.
Moet je wel ook zingen, zing een liedje van mij alleen.
Ja.
Hey
Oh,
Johnny, zing een liedje voor mij alleen. Hey Johnny.
Hoeft dan niet deur.
Huh?
Hoi, en we zijn weer terug.
Yeah.
Ja.
We're back from coloring, you can see that. Now I have a lot of shades of red in our hair. We washed it out after 20 minutes. But also a little girl in between. She did wonderful things in her hair. So now she has short on top and longer on the back. I show you some photos into this video what I meant, because I don't know how they're called. Weet je hoe ze heten?
Bun jumps or
Oh, bun jumps or something like that. She had a lot of bun jumps in her hair, but I had to cut it out because it didn't get out of the hair freely. So now she is short on top and long at the back. Give that to your little children because they don't understand that you don't do that to your hair. Prachtige kleur. To create some more shine in it, I put in a serum of Lanza, not too much, just a little bit, and then I blow it dry into the hair, so it gives a polishing effect on the hair and brings out the colors even more. The hair is in a wonderful condition. This is the next new hairstyle and color. So that's it should do. Hold it flexible. I think she wants to play with it today. Deep info.
Ja.
Danique,
Yes.
will you show your new hairstyle to the world?
Ja.
And how does it feel, your hairstyle and your hair?
Very good.
Yeah, sexy soft.
Ja.
Nice shiny. Thank you for modeling again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.